Most people, if they're lucky, get to do one great thing in their life. But what about someone who tries to change the world, like, multiple times? And all before he's even 40? Let's get into that story.
It's a huge question, right? And for one of the most famous people on the planet, the answer doesn't start with some crazy genius or a pile of family money.
Nope, it starts right here. Picture this. It's 1995. Elon Musk is an immigrant from South Africa, and he has basically no money. He's coding all day, building his product all night, and literally sleeping on the floor of his tiny rented office. Didn't even have a bed.
But that relentless, nonstop drive, well, it turned that ambition into actual capital, and fast. This first chapter of his story it's a masterclass in explosive growth.
I mean, the speed of his rise was just incredible. In just 4 years, he goes from sleeping on that office floor to selling his first company, Zip2. He then takes that money and rolls it into an idea that pretty much everyone thought was insane, paying for things online. That company, of course, became PayPal, which he then sold to eBay in 2002. And that PayPal sale? It made him personally a whopping $180 million. Now, for almost anyone else on Earth, this is the end of the story. You've made it, time to kick back and enjoy life, right? Wrong. For Musk, this wasn't the goal. This was just the seed money for a bet that was even crazier. He had a really clear choice. He could have taken the conventional path, buy an island, retire young, live in total luxury. Instead, he gambled every single dollar of his fortune on two ideas that sounded like pure science fiction: commercial space rockets and electric cars for everybody. And for a while there, it really looked like a catastrophic mistake. Everything he had poured his life into was about to come crashing down. We have to talk about the year 2008, because for Musk, for Tesla, and for SpaceX, everything was about to just collapse. It was the perfect storm. Tesla was hemorrhaging cash, literally on the verge of bankruptcy. His other big dream, SpaceX, had watched its first 3 rockets explode before they even got close to orbit. Investors, they were running for the hills. And Musk, he had poured every last cent he had into just keeping the lights on. It all came down to this. He had just enough money left for one more launch. If this 4th rocket failed, SpaceX was done, and Tesla was going down with it. And against all odds, it worked. The 4th launch was a complete success. It reached orbit, and in that one moment, it changed the course of everything. And get this, in that exact moment of triumph, while his team is celebrating, his phone rings. It was NASA. They'd seen the launch, they wanted to partner up. And surrounded by all the cheering, he reportedly just broke down and cried. Not as a billionaire, but as an entrepreneur who had bet everything he had, and somehow won. So, what do we take away from this absolutely incredible story? It's not just about the money or the fame. It's really about the mindset that made any of it possible in the first place. This is his whole philosophy right here. What he's saying is, the fear of failing is absolutely nothing compared to the regret of never even trying. When something truly matters to you, the risk is always worth it. So when you boil it down, his playbook kind of looks like this. First, you get brilliant, passionate teams to go after these huge opportunities. Second, you invest everything you have, not just your money, but your entire belief system into that mission. And third, and this is maybe the most important part, you just keep going, long after every single person is telling you to give up. And that's what really separates him, right? That ability to push forward when the entire world is screaming that you're wrong. It's not about luck. It's about a relentless, unwavering belief in a mission. And that leaves just one question for all of us. What's the mission you'd be willing to bet everything on?